goes to the drinking fountain that Roy was talking about the other day, and that's an inside one there with the drinking fountain. But we all know what the drinking fountain is, right? And unless you, I mean, if you're like a real Elvis person, you'll see a picture of the drinking fountain, and you go, "Oh, the one that's in the racquetball room." Which I got to see the racquetball room in 1985 when I was in Memphis. I went to Graceland with my brother Rick. We got to see Graceland in 1985. Now, it looked a lot different than it looks today when you go on the tour. When we went on the tour back then, the cars were still in the backyard under that carport that they had built. So there wasn't all that stuff across the street yet. And so we got to see the cars under there. And when you go into the trophy room where they used to, where now they have all the clothes in glass cases and everything, they just had like the 68 Special, the leather suit was just hanging over a chair, and it had the guitar, the J200 sitting in just a guitar stand right there, just out, with like one of those little velvet ropes around it. It was pretty lo-fi back then. Now when you go, it's a whole other thing, but back then it was really cool because everything was kind of sort of open. And I remember one other time when I went there, me and Dale Watson went to Graceland. We were coming back. Dale was trying to move back to LA, I think, from Nashville. Flew out there and got a Ryder truck and drove everything back. We stopped in Memphis and we went there. That was when Elvis's aunt was still living in the house, and she was right where the kitchen is. A lot of you, I know, have been to Graceland, so you know. But right sort of where the kitchen is, there was another room over there, and she was sleeping in that room when we were on the tour. And we peeked in the door through the curtain. We saw her, and she was laying in bed in there. And that was his that was his old aunt that was still alive. And they kept her in the house until she passed away. And then finally, after she passed away, that's when they opened the kitchen up. But that was in the late 80s or early 90s, I think, when I went there with Dale. But Dale Watson. But me and my brother were there in '85, and we got to see a lot more stuff, just sort of open, just kind of out there. I mean, they have a lot more stuff on display now, of course, because they figured that out. But